Blackstone Audio presents The New American Workplace by James O'Toole and Edward E. Lawler III. Forward. Susan R. Meisinger, President and CEO, Society for Human Resource Management. In the 1970s, Louis Studs Terkel, the Chicago radio broadcaster, oral historian, journalist, and author, interviewed more than 130 working American men and women of different ethnicities and ages, and captured their voices for his book, Working, about the realities of employment in America. Published in 1974, the award-winning work carried the subtitle, People Talk About What They Do All Day and How They Feel About What They Do. While immensely popular, Terkel's book was based on a less comprehensive study than another, more formal examination of the nation's working conditions, Work in America, which was conducted in 1972 to 1973 by a task force formed by U.S. Secretary of Health, Education, and Welfare, Elliot L. Richardson. The task force's chairman, James O'Toole, was the principal author of the survey report, and, not coincidentally, is also the co-author with Edward Lawler of this publication, The New American Workplace. Since the study documented in this book employed the same methodology as the earlier study, the current work can be viewed as a fresh take on that government-sponsored effort. Some might argue that it's superfluous to point out that working conditions have changed in the 3 decades since Studs Terkel's Working and the Work in America report. After all, even a casual look at America's workplaces today reveals that the working environment has been radically transformed, and the very nature of work itself and the character of the social contract between employer and worker have been irrevocably altered. But there is more to the story than these dramatic changes. Jim O'Toole and Ed Lawler have produced a compelling and comprehensive account that, in addition to chronicling U.S. workplace changes, examines the factors underlying these developments, details their impact on workers, and explores future workplace scenarios for both workers and the organizations that employ them. And in keeping with the spirit of Terkel's book and Work in America, considerable ink is devoted to the values, attitudes, needs.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?